Happy Sunday, everybody. It's a bank holiday here in the UK. We're doing a stream summary. First of all, go and check out Vega's channel and the live stream, which I've put a link to in the description, just so you can watch what's going to be discussed. Now, there won't be any time codes. I'll just be listing off a lot of things that Kabam have announced or have confirmed, because there is a lot of things Kabam have announced and they have confirmed. We did a video yesterday on the Super Daily event, and that's where we will begin. So again, TLDR for this, or kind of explanation. There was a live stream yesterday that Vega did. Vega hosted a tournament, which is the VBC. This is the 5th edition of the Battlegrounds tournament. Go and check it out. Link is in the description. Kabam Crashed, who came on, gave announcements, information, as well as a promo code. We did a video on that yesterday on the channel, so I'm guessing you should have seen that video. But for context on it, it is this video right here, so that one right there, and the code is VBCV. You can see it on screen. It's there. Go and kind of put that into the web code, the web store for the code. Okay, so I've explained it. I've explained the info. There is some really solid stuff coming from this. So let's go over some of the things. As I said, there's no visualization. It was a live stream where Kabam Crashed basically gave a load of info. So where we kick things off is the Super Daily event. A lot of people have, including myself, were very interested in the Super Daily event. We did a video on this yesterday, but for those that didn't see it, clarification of this is that at the time they were waiting for analysis to be completed, which is now in, and that analysis and data showed that it did a good job to engage with dedicated players. They were more regular, they spent more time playing as a result. But they didn't see the response from casual players, which is bad. The kind of example, because a lot of people don't get it. A lot of the time when M does crystal openings on the channel, by the way, there will be a crystal opening with M, I think, tomorrow. The idea that Emily is a casual player in this game confuses people. There are people that out there that are casual within the game. What is casual? Maybe it's playing for about 30 minutes only per day, or maybe less than that. People that come in, grab some rewards or auto fight, and then then go up on their way, because maybe they don't have quite so much of time to play a game like this, because it is you have to do a lot of work, versus other games that have recently come out, like a game that I've got on my other channel, the Marvel Rivals channel, which you can play a game in about 10 minutes and be done if you want to, or invest an hour and feel you've made progress on your battle pass. So there's a lot of differences with games and stuff with it. We have a sort of battle pass system with the game, but we sort of don't. Anyway, there are people that are casual, there's people that are a bit more dedicated and put a few more hours into this. The event is coming back. It's coming back in November. But there are going to be some things that are going to change about it. What? Don't know. The specifics of tech is something that we didn't find out about, but Kabam Crash let us know that a tech improvement is coming. Don't know what that is. Hopefully that will just help out players access the mode better. September and October, so next month and the month after, you're going to see a similar type of solo event, or event in general, return back to the game. Is it going to be a Super Daily event? Don't know, but that was the tease that we were given on that subject. This is a very interesting live stream. Shout out to Vega for putting all of this together. And Crashed has, I think the last year, Crashed has been fantastic on the forums, giving insight to players, offering teases, future development and tech improvements and other things that really haven't been seen for a very long time on the forums. And it's just something that allows players to go, the developer is doing stuff, and I'm happy that they are doing stuff, and this is great, and it's all part of a, churning the wheel of keeping the game going and vibrant and fun and interesting. But Kabam Crashed himself is part of the live ops team, and his position is to do a lot of operational things in different areas. You might know, well, you probably didn't know, that he was part of the 7-star release plan and champ release planner for that. He's in charge of the deals, Cyber Weekend and July 4th, as to like the extent of what's going to be in them. He's playing pedigree, is that he's been playing for 3 years from 2021 and has been very involved. Last 4 months he's been in for Loki, which is incredibly impressive, so to speak. Tier 1 Alliance War he's been kind of participating, and yeah, he's found the experience very fun, but also a little bit stressful at times. I mean, it is quite stressful because you have to perform, especially at the Tier 1 Alliance Wars level. And also he does he always challenges himself to be in the top 2,000 of Battlegrounds finishing. And also he might appear on future Vega BG tournaments. So that could be quite exciting as well to see him, you know, out there and doing stuff. Unfortunately, we have to go into a bit of bad news, and that is Battle Realm Brawl. We learnt that there is going to be no Battle Realm Brawl this year. I think this is a wise idea. After the extent of, like, not last minute, but if, say, Kabam Jax and Kabam Mike were planning stuff up to a certain degree for Battle Realm Brawl 2024, that they are now, you know, gone from the company, and that is a big dent to then try and plan this and get everything locked in a very short space of time. And people might say, well, they can do it. It's not too like further. It's not too long away from like, you got plenty of time. Not necessarily, because they have to make sure the game is kind of like, the game team is strong, is close knit. And I agree, like trying to put extra stuff in, which could take weeks, maybe even a month's worth of planning or replanning or re-strategizing how they were going to do it, could jeopardize a lot of other things elsewhere. And people would complain more about the state of the game versus the state of having the Battle Realm Brawl. Imagine if the Battle Realm Brawl was going on and there was loads of game-wide problems because the communication and the team was just not united in a good way. Then you'd be like, right, well, the game takes priority, not over this particular event, which is kind of like, you know, there and gone. So I think it might be best to focus on doing this year, 10th anniversary being the main focus, and make sure that the game is getting to a better state. You know, AIs look to be improved, which wasn't something that was addressed in this live stream. It wasn't something discussed, but Vega had a lot of questions, but also didn't have that much time because he's then having to triangulate getting in 2 competitors to play at the same time. So fair play, because there would have been a lot of questions. I think it was like 1 hour 30's worth of questions before we got into like the fights or something like that. But it was like, you know, still great that we got a lot of answers to questions. Moving on, and it's sad. Maybe I think the plan is a Battle Realm Brawl 2025, which is great. I don't know what my plan is next year, but I would stress, and it's something I need to explain to all gamers, if this takes place in the fall, if this comes close to the release of GTA 6, I won't. I'm sorry, I can't. I'm GTA 6 is what I'm next year. I'm thinking about what kind of impact that's gonna have for all channels. Me and Em are going to try and rotate that we can get all 3 channels working at the same time, so that I can cover it. But I really hope it's not there, because I believe it was fall 2025 for the release of GTA 6. So, oh my word, my word. Anyway, right, moving on. Really exciting news was that the Banquet event has been confirmed for this year. So 2024's release of the Banquet event. It is going to be called the Grand Banquet event, which we'll talk a bit more about in a minute, but I am happy to see this returning. Kabam have taken into consideration the the structure issues with rewards for Valiants. And that's one of the biggest issues of last year. Coming out of 2023, there were a lot of people by the end of December as a Valiant player, and also Paragon and whatnot, top end of Paragon. They did not feel that the Banquet event rewards, what's the word, like, came in like on a level to where they were. So this year that's been structured better, and we'll find out more about that in the coming months. I always look forward to a nice Banquet event. I'm farming my revives, my units for free at this moment in time. On the subject of the future, planning for the next 20 years, not 20 years, but planning up to 20 years is important. We've got hopefully 10 more years. and more of the game, I'd like that. I really would. I've loved every second covering MCOC, even the stressful times. We're all passionate about this game. We all want it to do well. If you don't want it to do well, then why are you playing the game? Like, you've got to celebrate. It's got to improve in lots of different areas. Optimization, AI, inputs. Always got to be a thing they've got to improve on. As long as Kabam keep committing to work on it, it's fine. If they don't, then we've got to call it out for what it is. But, great community, and we go on. Future endgame content and Everest content aligns with what they want to do. So if more Crucibles, less Necropolis. If that's the way they're going to go with it, thumbs up from me, and well done. Very positive. Monthly content is going to be a big focus in the coming months and hopefully year. So it's going to be innovative. It's going to be fun. But also the monthly modes are going to have this kind of standard of excellence, which hopefully we'll start seeing, as I said, in the coming months for it. One thing that is on everybody's lips is the Titan Crystal. A lot of you invest like myself to get Titan Crystal. You might be like myself as well, and you are hoarding your Titan Crystal shards. Look, having one Titan Crystal is not saying hoarding shards, but you know what I mean when it comes to collecting a load of these and trying to get yourself some of the best champions in game. I've started now, and I'm hoarding until the end of the year to try and get Beta Ray Bill. Love the champion. Had a fantastic time. If you haven't seen the video, I posted a video a while ago with the champion in action, and I enjoyed myself. I love some of his abilities. I think that he's going to be... And a lot of you have him already, so congrats. But non-spending players like myself, you need to kind of try to access champions whenever you can. And unfortunately, I'll have to wait. But waiting's all the sweeter. There was explained as to what the cadence was with the entry of them. So what Kabam did was they were not going to take the bottom 25% of champions when it comes to damage and utility and output. And they're not going to take the top 25% of them. It was a 50% in the middle, the kind of mid-range champions that were initially put in. Of course, that goes against it because a lot of the new champions coming in that are, P, OP, less than P are in there as well on a monthly basis or rotating basis. Reworks. The focus on reworks nowadays is to shake up the meta, but also help to access more things with the meta, like Hulk can be an absolute freight train. He kind of breaks the confines of how you'd approach a fight because he can do what he can do. You've got other ones like maybe not like Gladiator, but because just got like a minor kind of like improvement. I suppose Magneto, what Magneto did against the metal meta. Superior Iron Man, another example. So there's lots there that kind of do that, and that's the kind of cadence that they're looking to do down the line and add more usage to them. On a 10-year anniversary discussion, Kabam Crash said new saga is a 4-month saga to tie in, and a saga chase is exciting, and when it's saga chase, I don't know if it's a champion specific that's going to be really amazing. Aegon? No, it probably won't be. There's also a multi-month event, a multi-month meta event that ties into it. Tons of reworks are coming as well. They're going to let us know. And lots of free stuff, and of course the Grand Banquet event, which is your December gifting event, banquet event, whatever you want to refer to it as. It's that one in December. There's also an Alliance War holiday break this year. So for those that like Alliance War, you like Alliance War. For those that are just kind of like, I just do it because I have to do it. But it's there. Having a break from it in December is great, and that's what Kabam said they're going to do. And finally, first Realm event. And if you remember those Realm events, which are the ones that Kabam pitched, which are in what would be here, you click on a thing, and it's like a Realm event, which is everybody participates in, if you don't remember, and you all help towards a bigger total, so everybody wins, similar to Road to the Crypt. That is going to be in October as a Battlegrounds anniversary event, I think it was said. And that's been it. Sorry there's no time codes. I will put the dialogue and things in the description, the typed up summary. And yeah, if you want to check out the live stream, the link is in there as well. That's been the video, and I will see you all very soon. Check out some other content located on screen. There may be like a little breakdown video of something else, or go into more of a larger topic discussion later on. But apart from that, that's been the stream. I hope you've been well informed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.